Next thing on the box is this thing here, and it's the Loop 360. So I've actually played this before. I'm not sure where. I think it was at a competition and someone just had it and was playing around with it. But I'm a big fan of Yoyofactory's high-end loopers, so they're Loop 1080. I've actually got 2 pairs of those somewhere on that shelf if you can see through the blur. But yeah, I've never actually owned a pair of Loop 360s before, so this should be interesting. Alrighty. So it's an Imperial yo-yo, and it does exactly what any normal yo-yo would do. So obviously this thing is meant for looping. It would make a really nice looping yo-yo, I suppose. It's a pity that I don't have 2, so I couldn't really like try it out and like really use it for what its, you know, true potential is. But it's nice. It's definitely something that works. I want to kind of see what's inside of it. Go ahead and take a look inside. That's what's inside. A silicon pad response, of all things. And it's got a small bearing here that spins for quite a long time. So I feel as if you took these pads out and made it a little bit less responsive, you could probably use it for 1A. I mean, not like competition 1A, but like simple 1A tricks. I don't know if this is true or not, but you guys, some of you commented that Hiroyuki Suzuki actually used this thing to like do his speed combo with it, and let's see if it's possible. Okay, that was like a very, very poor attempt at his combo, but okay, obviously I'm not Hiroyuki Suzuki. Ooh, who guys knows what this one's called? It's made by Yoyofactory. This is the Czech Point, so check it out. Okay, alright, so again, opening it from the bottom and getting the yo-yo out like so. Okay, so this is what it looks like here, right? It's a very nice, vibrant pink. It kind of goes well with the dream, but let's go ahead and see this thing. I actually had a B grade version of this, but I've never tried an A grade version of the Czech Point, so let's go ahead and take a look. So, here we go. It feels nice. It feels really light, actually. I'm not sure if that's the metallic finish, but it feels very nimble on the string. It's got a very even weight distribution, so it's kind of in like the middle grounds. It's not like an extreme yo-yo. It's not like... It's an all-rounder. I feel as if that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this. The Czech Point is like an all-rounder, so I could just as easily do like a horizontal combo with this thing. It's a nice yo-yo, definitely nice. I look forward to reviewing this thing as well, so yep, keep an eye out for a Czech Point. Okay, so they just kind of chucked a Yoyofactory whip in there. So the Yoyofactory whip, I'm not sure if you guys remember, there was this yo-yo that they made. It was called Plastic Grind Machine, right? Same shape, same everything, and this was actually, it was worth like $20 at the time. And I remember when I first tried the whip, they made it and they're like, alright, we're gonna sell this thing for 10 bucks. And they did something to the weight distribution. They made it so that like if you put a normal bearing inside here, it actually was better for like 1A play than the plastic grind machine, which had hub stacks and all these blingy stuff. But it actually spun longer and was more stable for $10. And I thought that was pretty impressive considering, you know, all things considering. But yeah, it looks like they've given me a whip. They've given me like normal pads as well. So like, and they've given me a responsive bearing, so it would be, if I played with it right now, it would be responsive. I'm kind of curious as to how this thing plays unresponsive, so I'm gonna go ahead and change the bearing. This is the whip. Surprisingly, it's a really good yo-yo. And now, I know a lot of you guys would be like, oh Brandon, it's $10, like, blah 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 blah, it's plastic. Now, obviously it's not gonna play like, you know, Yoyofactory's upper end bimetals or whatever, anything like that. But for what it is, right, it plays really solidly. They've done something with the weight distribution that just made it so, like, well balanced that this thing spins for such a long time. Like, I don't know what mold they used, but it is solid. And it's got a nice shape as well. The whip is a good yo-yo. I'm actually a really solid fan of this one. So yeah, if you guys were to like be, alright Brandon, you know, you have to compete with a yo-yo less than $10, it'd probably come down to like, probably the whip. And it's also got like, you can kind of like make it spin like that. So you can pretend it's a plastic grind machine and be like, oh, it's spinning. But yeah, that's alright. That's my fun with the whip. Last yo-yo, what is it gonna be? The edge. The edge. Yes. I kinda like, I wanna like say something right now. And I'm gonna mention this in the review as well when I review it, of course, but Evan the Gal is cool yo-yo buddy of mine. You know, I really love his tricks, but I also had the chance to hang out with him while I was in LA. And he showed me around, you know, he took me on his like huge trailer, super nice guy. He introduced me to him and all his friends. Really nice guy, and basically after that we got talking, right? And when he told me that, you know, him and Yoyofactory were working on a signature yo-yo, I was like, yeah, that's really cool. I was watching one of your videos, man. Like, what video was it? It was I'll link it there, right? It's a video, and at the end of the video, right, it's like laced with all these cool tricks and all this and all that. But oh, here's the yo-yo, you know. But like, and at the end of it, he talks about how the monster is, because it's like super wide, it allows him to do like tricks a lot easier, and if he learned to use it, it would give him an advantage. And I was like, man, when you said that, you made the monster sound like such upper end technology, such leading edge technology. And he's like, leading edge, huh? Edge, leading edge. And well, yeah, that's what he ended up calling his yo-yo. So when you guys are like, oh, where did the name Edge come from? It came from me. I gave him the idea. So yeah, now time to test out how his yo-yo plays. Okay. Ooh, it's relatively smooth. It's also a bimetal. So it's got a very neutral weight distribution. I wouldn't say it's got a powerful weight distribution like a lot of the other bimetals have. It's neutral. Alright, this is a trick Evan told me. How do you do it again? Yeah, if you guys want a tutorial on that, comment below. But it can handle basically anything you throw at it. Again, this is another all-rounder kind of yo-yo. What sets the Edge apart is that its shape very similar to the monster. It isn't like nearly as wide as the monster, but it's wider than usual, right? So it's easier to land stuff on it. So, ooh, let's try this out. Okay. So Evan can like really do some solid finger grinds on this, and it's good. It's good. Alright, hold on, let's try and do this. It grinds really well. And it's got this really cool colorway as well, where it kind of looks like it's spinning really slowly, but because it's got like 2 different colors on it, it looks like it's a new kind of design. Alright. But yeah, okay. So those were all the yo-yos I got from Yoyofactory. Those were just my initial thoughts. All the yo-yos here will have a review eventually, whether it be like a full-long review or like a 60-second review. So keep your yeah, I know this video is a lot longer than usual, but yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do. So yeah, see you guys next time.